Hi all, this is Lasan Drum again. I've decided, based on some feedback, to change my handle from Lasan the Just, which most people found boring and yawn-inducing, to the Democrat Killer. Obviously, I'm not talking about actual killing or murder, but I'm talking about destroying the stupid things that come out of Democrats' mouths and destroying their arguments and obliterating their position as to why they think they might be either smart, right, moral, whatever the case may be. So this is in reference to killing ideas, not actual physical human beings, in case the FBI is watching, the CIA, the NSA, and anybody else that might think I'm threatening people's lives. I am not. All I'm doing is trying to destroy idiotic ideas that come out of progressives, liberals, socialists' mouths. Collectively, Democrats. Dumb and full of crap. But anyway, this video is also going to focus on what I call the dumbest analytical tool invented in the history of mankind, which leads to the most egregious conclusions, policies, findings, etc., etc., etc. So what is this egregious so-called analytical tool? It's the, let's assume that all else being equal, this changes, i.e. the all else being equal analysis. This, if you ever hear anybody start any argument with this sentence or any kind of analysis with this phrase, run. Don't walk away, run away, because this person is a moron trying to disguise themselves as some freaking ridiculous intellect that, couldn't even spell the word intellect. The all else being equal analysis is one of the dumbest things invented in the history of mankind. And here's why. Because there's no such thing as all else being equal. You cannot have that happen. For every action, there is an equal and opposing reaction, which then creates a chain reaction of other equal and opposing actions. And that tends to make nothing be all else equal. That's just impossible. So anybody who tries to sound smart by saying, well, all else being equal, if we do this will cure that problem. No, bull crap. Okay? Some of the worst things that this supposed analytical tool has concluded is, well, since minimum wage isn't high enough to sustain a living for most people, why don't we raise the minimum wage to a living number or living standard number? Duh. This is one of the worst things you can do from an economic policy point of view from the government. Yet, idiots like Bernie Sanders throw this kind of thing around all the time because they're saying, all else being equal, if we raise the minimum wages, then, they'll provide a better living standard for a lot of people. Well, you don't think that has consequences? Dumbass. Other things. We have a massive budget deficit. What should we do? Raise the tax rate. Oh my God. Another freaking dumb conclusion because you're doing the all else being equal dumb analysis. So if we make, $1 trillion based on a 10% increase in taxes, we can, or the current tax rate is 10%, so we make $1 trillion in tax revenues. If we increase the tax rate to 20%, we'll make $20 trillion or $2 trillion in tax revenue. No, you won't. Because all else isn't going to be equal, you dumbass. And then there are numerous other examples of how this idiotic tool, so-called the all else being equal tool, draws to absolutely absurd conclusions. Okay? Yet people use a tool and do this kind of analysis as if it's the next best thing to sliced bread, and then they draw policy around it which then inevitably leads to massive stupidity, regret, etc., etc., etc. So, all else being equal, ain't happening. So if you think that there's some validity to the all else being equal analytical tool, guess what? You're part of the problem. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do like it, please subscribe and recommend it to others. Thank you. Have a great evening.